And number two, we have a notice savings account. So there are two types of notice savings account that are offered by FNB. We have one, a 7 day notice account, and then number two, we have a 32-day notice account. So what is a notice account? So a notice account, it means that you give the bank a notice that you're going to need your money at this time. So meaning if it's a 7 day account, 7 days account, you will have to wait for 7 days before you receive that money. And if it's a 32 days account, that means you're going to wait for 32 days before you actually receive your money. And as I've said, like at the beginning of the year, like as I started the series of financial discipline, I think this is also quite like it's gonna be an important type of savings account that you might consider, or you might you might consider taking or creating, because of now you're going to it's going to make you disciplined in terms of that. Is it worth it? If let's say you wanted to make an impulse buy on like the money that you have in your, say, in your notice account, you're going to think twice, and you might consider like, oh, I'm just going to wait for a week, so you might not need it anymore. So how I usually use my notice savings account, I use them for seasonal expenses. So what are seasonal expenses? Seasonal expenses are expenses that no don't normally occur on my everyday month to monthly basis. For example, if I'm planning to go out with my friends during recess, or I know my friend has a birthday, or someone special to me has a birthday in 3 months, I can save up. I open a 7 days account, and then I save up money towards that specific event, such as there's a wedding, or you're going to attend a funeral, or no, not a funeral because people don't plan funeral, or a graduation, and you want to get something for your friend. You are able to save up because if they've given you enough time for that event. And then for 32 days account, I think this is good if you have, let's say, a goal within 9 months, 6 months, or like a goal in December. That means you are constantly putting money in that account, or you put off a once off deposit, and you're only going to take it out when that time occurs. For example, if I did it last year, because of that's when they actually introduced that account. I created it last year, and then I started. No, it wasn't last year. I think it was created 2024, and then that's where I started actually saving towards my birthday. And then when it was in August, I put down the notice that I'm gonna need this money. So by the time that my birthday was near, I was able to get my savings and start really celebrating my birthday. So that was a really a good savings account that I think I recommend everyone to sort of go and try it out. And obviously the interest rate with this one, they're a bit higher, funny enough. I don't know why they're high, but I think it's because of you are giving the bank your money, and then they are having it up until you say that you need it. And then number three, we have a fixed term account. So a fixed term account, that means your money is locked away. You cannot have access to it until that time comes for you to release it. For example, they start from 6 months. That means you lock your money away for 6 months, and you will only get to have it after 6 months. And eventually, when that time comes, that money will be put into normal normal transactional account. So I think this one is preferable, or it's good if you have medium short-term goals, that maybe you have a goal within 12 months, you have a goal within the next 2 years, or you're just saving and you don't know what you're saving for. I think that is really, really good that you can try it out. For example, I locked mine because of, I had a lot of people asking me for money, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna go broke not because of my own habits, because I keep on assisting everyone, and I eventually went to the bank, and that's where I discovered that I can lock up my money, and I locked it up for, I think, 9 months, and then by when like that 9 months was approaching, I started thinking, what is it that I can do with this money? What is it that I can, help? And then I was like, okay, I actually need to multiply it. Then we'll talk about it in the next video. So try them out. And then lastly but not last, we have a tax-free savings account. So a tax-free savings account, I think it's one of those it's one of those important ones, especially if you're working. It's very important that you have one, because if you are essentially taking care of your future self, your elderly self. So a tax-free savings account, this is an account that you are not taxed, but there is a limit to it. Previously it was 36,000, but after the national budget it is 46,000 a year, meaning you can make contributions that add up 46,000 a year, but they are limited to 500,000 in a lifetime, meaning you can only contribute up until 500,000. And a tax-free savings account exists because of the what the government is essentially trying to do. Because if there are grants for senior citizens, people that I think are at 60, that's where you start earning it. For people that are unemployed, or people that did not have employment, or they cannot afford to retire, so the government gives them grants in order to assist them. So if you get to save that amount, that's why the government is not taxing you for contributing into that account. I think it's, yeah, if you want to retire early, I think it's one of those ways you can look into. And the 46,000, if you do your math, it means that if you're maxing it out each and every year, that it means within 10 years you can actually afford to retire. Yeah, so I think it's one of those that you need to talk to your mom and dad and say that, mom and dad, I see that you guys are working, but you have a tax-free savings account, or your aunt or your uncle or just any family members that you can sort of bring those conversations to. I think it's very, very important. So that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment. I hope you learned something. And no matter what, I think I decided to make this video. Okay, yo. I decided to make this video because I think it's very important that we empower ourselves with knowledge. And as I've said, that I want to speak about finances, and I think it's very important that if we're speaking about financial discipline, we're speaking about emergency savings, we need to know what are the different financial products that the banks offers. So if you're not a Capitec client, let's say you're banking with Standard Bank, FNB, ABSA, please go to those banks or go to your app, go to your nearest tell and find out what are the products that these banks are actually offering, and make sure that you utilize them. You ask the right questions. You ask, how do I start saving? How can I utilize this to my own advantage or to my own benefit? But I hope this has been insightful. I hope that you learned something from this. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And bye. See you on my next video.